Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Wednesday night, and we are live and in effect, with none of my brain tied behind my black back, because I need all of it right front and center just to keep up, to make up for yesterday's live stream where I was away and attempted to broadcast and had internet issues from inside of a big city in front of a hotel. Crazy. Anyways, oh well. But we are back in home base again. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. And let's see here. Let us peruse our way through some of the broadcasts and leave off where we started off from last week. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. All right, let's get into it and see what we've got happening here. We've got Mark Lewis says he's got a question for me. I traded 54 ounces of silver about 2 weeks ago for an ounce of gold. Without dollar cost averaging, and paid $1,350 for that gold. Do you think it was a good idea, or have I just held the, or should I have just held the silver? Really does depend on how much silver you have compared to gold. If you have a whole heck of a lot of silver, I mean a whole heck of a lot, and very little gold, you did a good thing, because right now that ratio is about 60 to 1. In fact, the gold to silver ratio is at 60.4 right now. So there is that. So I think it did well, especially 54. I don't know what the ratio was when you traded. I guess about 2 weeks ago probably was much lower than that, and you probably lost a few ounces in that trade, because really when you do it at the local coin shop, you're really selling your silver, and then you're buying gold. And of course that may cause other problems with taxes and that type of thing too, but just keep that in mind. But thank you, Mark Lewis. And we've got Poker King. Can we not discuss the idea that a floor price will most likely be set to benefit the machines needing the physical and not the retail preservation of wealth? Well, I'm not sure exactly what you mean there. I mean, floor price or what have you, there's several different prices we think of. The two most important prices, the price you pay and the price you get back when you sell. Nothing else really matters to you personally. But remember, spot price does not care about what you paid for your silver or what you're going to sell it for. In fact, neither does a retail market. We've seen that very much play out in the past year. It's been all over the place. So, but yes, indeed. So just keep those two prices in the back of your mind and adjust them for inflation and all that, and you'll get an idea of what you're going to get back for it. All right. Yes, some scammers. I've gotten this scammer call from a tax debt relief service, and every time I go through the tree and listen to all the messages, it goes to it says this call cannot be completed. So I'm blocking those numbers. So we may get some of those, and I'm just going to delete it right away and block the number, because they never connect. Boy, I would love to be able to find those people to bug the heck out of them. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. We got J Union 5960 with this says, in Taiwan, silver has been out of stock for a long while in two famous precious metal shops. People can only get pre-order, and it won't guarantee that it will come after pre-order. Wow, and that's pretty scary. I don't know how popular silver is in Taiwan, but apparently it is popular enough. And people are having a hard time getting it now. So, yep, another example of the bottlenecks that's out there. Good to see Michael K is with us. Welcome. Bill 457 is here. I'm good to see TFT. Pommy Ray is here with us. Surprise, surprise. Yep. We attempted yesterday and failed because I was not at my location and had a bad internet connection, unfortunately. And let's see here. Steve 1 Robson, I'm seeing a pullback to 40, 50, maybe up to 92, then a smash. I'm still long-term, just not over-positioning in miners, and they're all strong quality producers. I'm keeping hold of my physical for longer term. Silver is a pivot point and could go up, could go down, not because silver is broken long-term, but if equities crash and silver will, and the MAG 7 looks ready to roll over. I'm fully out of paper, silver for sure. Yep, you know, and again, I understand why some people do the paper silver. It's very easy to liquidate. There's smaller spreads, but I think when you do it, you only get 92% or whatever of the spot price in it. I don't know exactly how that works. I've never bought paper silver before. All right, let's see here. Good to see Ludo is with us. Good to see Ludo. Yeah, I heard about that fake silver. People have been sending me videos about that. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is with that. That China Observer page has been known to exaggerate a lot of stuff. But I don't know. But some of the video there, I don't know. It's AI generated or how genuine it is. I just don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. But assuming it's real, that's pretty scary stuff, isn't it? Let's see here. Yes, indeed. And Matt Clark says here, I mentioned this months and months ago about the debt clock, and it went up another $1 to $11.99 last night. Wow. So there it is. It's increasing. Just goes to show you how quickly things can change. For sure. Carl Sieber says on the Big Four. By the way, this video did not get very many views, and this is an important video. It's crazy. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, Stakey Wolf says Trump just posted on Truth Social that he is going to ban retail purchase of silver minted coins. Let me see. I'm going to look this up offline here. Let's see. What this, did it just post it? It was something that was just posted. Okay, because I am not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see that, Stakey Wolf. I'm looking through the post through the day, and I'm not seeing anything he's posted today. And I don't see anything there from any posts, and he's posted several today, but not that many. And so, yeah, don't see it. Okay, all right. So that was an unnecessary distraction. Adams B. Knoll says it's always a good time to start, but right now it's a good time to stack 90. I like to call it constitutional. Makes me feel American. That's exactly. I like that. Yep, for sure. See, very good. Yeah, Stakey Wolf, I think that's fake news, brother. I didn't see it anywhere on this Truth Social post. I went through all his posts for the day, and I don't see it anywhere. So I don't know where you're finding that, but I don't see it there. Let's see here. Why don't you email me a link to that? Unless you're... Okay, Stakey Wolf is just being a troll. Let's ban Stakey Wolf. Why don't we do that? Let's see the Stakey Wolf character. We might just ban this guy. Just because it might be fun. Oh yeah, that's the guy that was on there before being an idiot. That's right. We're gonna ban you, sir. Goodbye, you're out of here. You're just gone. And if you want to come back crawling and begging for forgiveness, Stakey Wolf, you can still email me, Stakey Wolf. You can email me. But you must beg for forgiveness. Bow down and kneel before Zod and beg for forgiveness. If you want to do that, you can email me. There we go. Yep, he's out of here. He was trolling the other time too. But yeah, he did this before. You try to take somebody seriously or what have you, and then that happens. But okay, here we go. Let's get a scammer calling us here. Let's see what we've got. Hello?
Hey, Jim?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing just fine and dandy.
That's amazing. What you call me? Andy?
No, I'm doing fine and dandy.
Oh, dandy. Okay.
No, I would never call you Stakey Wolf either. I would never
What would you call me?
I would call you whatever your name is. Whatever your name is. What is your name?
You forgot. You forgot my name.
Yeah. You know how many calls I get a day from people?
But you gotta save my contact, man. Come on.
Well, we never had any contact before.
No, we had.
When did we had it? When did we had it?
Like last time it was. Let me tell you. It was September 6th.
I'm gonna remember you from September the 6th.
February 6th. My bad.
Okay. All right. All right.
Like last week.
Last week. What did we talk about?
Yes. We talked about funding.
Yeah.
Yep. And we wanted to open a call again together to see where we're standing and if we can move further on getting you funded.
Yeah, I want to get some funded, but we've never spoken before, sir. This is the very first time we've had a conversation, you and I.
We did talk like many times before.
What did we talk about? Explain what kind of funding is very general. You gotta do something. You gotta be better than that. You gotta help a brother out here.
Of course, I'm trying to help a brother out there. You was not like much of a specific, like on amounts that you wanted to get.
I wasn't. No, I'm very specific, and that's how I know we've never talked. Yeah, that's how I know you're gaslighting me right now, because I'm always extremely specific.
You were extremely specific. That was right, but that was like way back. I'm trying to refresh things here. I'm trying to get this going. You know, get to know more about your business.
Right.
Work together.
Right. Work together. Yep. Go ahead.
Yep.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, would you have any specific amount that you would want for your business as of right now?
Oh, well, if we've spoken before, I was very specific as to what the business was before.
It was like way months ago. Like, you've got to like have updated notes.
Yeah, but you're supposed to take copious notes on what we talk about.
Let me see if I have any notes on you.
Yeah, check the notes. Check the notes. Let's see how good you are. Why would I save your contact information if you can't save what we discussed about before?
That's correct. I'm gonna do like my researches because I definitely had some brief discussion with you. You actually included like another letter.
No. We've never spoken before, my friend. So why don't you tell me what your name is? Let's get started with your name. Don't be coy.
It's Nick.
Nick. Okay, Nick.
Yes.
Okay, so Nick, I would like to get some funding for my business because we want to get copious amounts of funding. We want to get copious amounts of funding, not just for copulation. We want to get it to raise the M2 money supply. That's how much we want to be able to tick up the M2 money supply with copious amounts of funding.
Fair enough.
So, do you know what we need to do how much money we need to uptick on the St. Louis Fred website to be able to pull that line up? You're gonna have to get in with my friend Jerome Powell with the Federal Reserve before he leaves in May to get this thing going. I need about 1.2 billion with a B dollars. Billion
wow.
with it. Now I have the money what I earn per month, and it never changes. And I'm going to get that number. I'm going to ask my artificial intelligence friends to tell me how much I earn per month to give that number.
Artificial friends?
No. They're not. They're real friends, but they're like it's my version of AI. I have a consortium of folks that tell me how much I earn per month, each and every month. It's always the same.
You mark them as AI?
No. It's.
You just did.
They're like AI, but they're friends of mine that are very good. They're like AI, and they answer very quickly. And I already got the answer. I already got two hits on it. It's $98,000 a month, every single month, never changes. $98K. Although I would have probably put a dollar sign in front of it and an apostrophe after the 8, but we'll just go with 98,000 because I knew exactly what that meant. It's copious. That's a copious amount of money.
I'm really curious, like what's the curiosity of mine of you asking for 1.2 billion with a B.
Billion, not billion. It's not billion. It's billion. Billion.
I didn't say billion. I said
Who's Dylan? Who are we talking about Dylan now? Like the Dillinger escape
Dylan?
plan?
No, he's a friend of mine who died. Why would you
I'm
mention him?
I'm sorry, because you brought his name up. Tell me about him.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Let's bring back some old memories. Let's bring back.
No.
Can we go
I'm
deep
not
into
down
your
for that.
childhood? Let's
I
talk
wanna
about your
just
child. Let's talk about.
No, listen. On Wednesdays, I only speak business. I only speak
Can
money.
we talk about what your life was like in the womb and your mother's womb?
No.
I want to
Can you
learn.
do that for me?
I want to learn about prenatal Nick. I want to learn about prenatal Nick. Can we? Can
No, you don't. You don't want to know him.
I want to know prenatal Nick, please?
No, you don't.
Why?
Don't please me because that gets me like gaslighted.
I don't want to gaslight. I can get you some Mylanta for that.
Yeah, no. Actually, let's talk business, Jim. Today is a wonderful day.
It is a wonderful day. The sun's shining. Although even when it's cloudy out, the sun shines.
It's not shining. It's really cloudy and
But the sun's still shining. It's just shining above the clouds.
But we don't see that clearly, right?
We don't see that clearly, and especially if
you
you.
will actually contact your AI friends.
Yeah.
They will open up the sky, let those sunshines, work, around you, and.
All right. Okay. Let me check my AI friends and see if they'll open up the sky.
Okay.
Will you open up the sky for me? All right. Let's see what they say to that. I'm waiting for a response.
Never say no.
Do you think they're
Never
gonna?
say no.
Do you think they're gonna say no?
No, they're gonna say yes.
Let's see if they do it. We're waiting for the answer. It takes about 20 seconds because of the delay.
Okay. I got 20 seconds. I got 20 minutes. I got the
Okay.
time of the world.
Okay. All right. We're getting there. Let's see here. Oh, but we just got it. Sky has been opened. So it wasn't even a yes or no. This answer, it just says sky open, and there's a little smiley face with a halo over top of it. Man, that's pretty intelligent.
That's intelligent.
That almost makes me want to do push-ups. In fact, it does. I'm so inspired by that answer about opening up the sky that I'm going to do 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups. Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Just a second. Okay. All right, here we go. And a 1, 2,
Yeah, count them so
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was only 10 push-ups. It was not a copious amount of push-ups. It was just.
You sure that's that fast?
What's that?
You sure that's that fast?
I'm sure it's a bad pass. I don't play football, so I wasn't a bad pass. I didn't pass anything. I just did some push-ups.
You clearly need some ear cleaning,
What did you say? It sounds like you said something about a bad pass.
No, I said you're not that fast.
Oh, not that fast. Yes, I had to do them faster than I should have. They probably were not proper in my form. In order to really get the full efficacy out of the push-up, I should have done them slower. I understand that, but for the sake of time,
yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to be respectful of your time and my.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I appreciate you so much for doing push-ups for me, though.
Well, you're welcome.
Not the best form.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't the best form, it was the effort that counts.
It's the effort. It's always the effort. I
Right.
totally respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are the chances of us, can we break the loan up in several different categories? Or, we could probably do $250,000 and just multiply it until we get to 1.2 billion?
How about we do that on 100,000? Would that work?
Probably would be right. And we could start out with there and then just multiply it until we get to the 1.2 billion. Our goal here is to try to uptick the M2 money supply with this call.
Okay, most definitely.
And we need to have it done before May, before Jerome Powell leaves, the governorship or the chairmanship. Chairmanship.
Okay.
Yeah, he's chair. Okay. He could be back to being a governor again, but I don't know where he's going to govern.
I don't know.
Which branch do you think he would take? There's 12 different Federal Reserve districts. Which one do you think he would take?
Honestly, I don't like I don't like how that sounds. I don't like what they do. So I don't like to talk about them either. So
Well, sometimes you have to talk about bad things. So there's 12 different districts. You've got San Francisco. You've got Denver. You got Chicago. You got New York. You got Hotlanta, Richmond. You've got let's see here. What is Dallas? Is another one. So just pick from one of those you think he would go to.
Let's do the first one that you mentioned. Let's do San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I'm all in there.
All right, San Francisco. Yeah. All right. Yeah, all right, that would be good. So maybe he'll go to San Francisco. I mean, we all would like to end the Fed. We would all like to end the Fed, I know, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So
it's not. Jim.
Yes. Nick.
How old are you?
68.
68.
Now, last year, just for point of reference, last year, at this time specifically, I was 67. And about 4 years before that, I was how old?
Let me guess, 63.
That's right. How about 3 years before that? How about 3 years before that?
60.
And what about 60 or 59 years and 8 months before that? Where was I?
You were like a small little baby crawling on the ground.
No, I was inside of my mother's womb. I was prenatal Jim.
Oh, the prenatal Jim. Tell me about it.
Well, let's hear about prenatal Nick first. Prenatal Nick. Can you tell me about prenatal Nick? Tell me about what life was like in the womb for you.
I want to talk about prenatal Jim.
Okay, well, it was very dark in there, but it was warm. I seemed to have a fair amount of nutrition, although I did feel a little bit constricted in some ways because it was some stuff flowing in through the amniotic sac with cigarette smoke and stuff like that, and so my birth mother smoked while she was pregnant with me, and that's why it turned out the way I did. You know what I mean? And so and because of that, well, I'm not altogether put together exactly correctly, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's problems there. But I'm hoping this $1.2 billion that you're going to loan to me will help make those problems go away. They say that money solves everything. So I figure $1.2 billion.
Money solves everything.
I figure $1.2
for sure.
$1.2 billion should help anyway, even though I'm going to help create inflation because they're going to have to do it through a repurchase agreement through the Federal Reserve to some of the big banks, but you'll handle all that. You just got to get the Fed to do the...
It's not just going to help you out. It's going to help me out as well. I mean,
right. Well, there you go. All right. I'm not just thinking about
we're taking a whole island together.
That's right. We're going to have our own island. We'll call it St. Nick's Island. We'll have it in the Caribbean. We'll make a little weird little...
We might discuss about the name.
Yeah, St. Nick's, Little St. Nick's is what we'll call it. Little St. Nick's after you. Okay?
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right. And so that's going to be good. It'll help you out. It'll help me out. It'll get the ball rolling, you know. It might make inflation heat back up again, but hey, those are little things, you know. Those are just little things.
Yep.
So let's do this. So that I can remember you, call me back on Friday. That's 2 days from now, right now, at exactly 5:10 p.m. Central Time, okay?
No, we need to reschedule this phone call.
But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. We're rescheduling it for Friday at 5:10 p.m. Central Time.
But I'm not gonna be at the office.
Why?
Friday this time.
Why?
That's the issue.
Why?
Because we finish up earlier on Friday.
Well, you can stay a little later for me, for your friend Jim. I'm a rather because my mom smoked. I'm a rather skinny guy, so you can call me Slim Jim.
Slim Jim, skinny Jim. Let's do Slim Jim. Yeah, Slim Jim goes like way better.
Yeah, that goes way better. All right, I'll call you Prenatal Nick, and you call me.
No. You call me Saint Nick. I call you Slim Jim.
Okay, Saint Nick and Slim Jim. Sounds great. All right.
Slim Jim.
Well, very good. So call me for Friday at 5:15 p.m. Central Time. Okay.
I'll do my best, Slim Jim.
I'll tell you what. Let me make it better for you. Let's do 4:10 p.m. Mountain Time. That's earlier. So call me 4:10 p.m. Mountain Time.
It's the same, but okay, I'll do that.
Let's do. Okay. All right. Last time 3:10 p.m. Pacific.
California time. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Or we're gonna do like 1:15 Hawaii time.
That'll work too. If the math works out, that'll work too. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Slim Jim.
Okay. Talk to you then.
My pleasure.
Okay. You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right. I didn't expect anybody to call today. Oh, crazy. Let's see here. Where are we at now? Somebody asked me about something up here while I was in the middle of a scam call. And they might bring it up again, but I do know about the Texas thing. Working on a video on that. Stay tuned for that. Already on it. And somebody asked me something else, but I didn't get to it. But let's get into some of these comments. I'm feeling because I don't have any other scheduled today. That one just came out of the blue. So, all right, let's see what we've got happening here. Fantastic Frank, would someone explain how gold and silver are being recognized? And by what I assume being accepted as currency in states like Florida, I mean, there are really people raking a silver eagle and that price and using it to pay for what a dollar would buy. Well, Fantastic Frank, I don't know what raking means, but no, they're not going to sell a silver eagle for the denomination. It's for the metal value. That's the whole point. It's accepted as currency for the metal value. The denomination is immaterial other than that it's being backed by the full faith and credit of the government. So that should answer that question. Stefan Zimmerman, what's your opinion on 925 silver sterling? We can get it for 50 to 60% in spot. Do you think this stuff will ever be liquid again? Any idea if refiners will open back up? 90% spot will become normal again. We are months and months away from that. I can tell you that right now. But if you can get it for 50 to 60% a spot for yourself, then yeah. I mean, most places are not buying it, and maybe even not buying it at all. They're only offering you 50 to 60% a spot. Hold on to it if you can. Scott Besson's tweet today about regulating retail purchases and price floors. I have not seen that. That's the other question. I have not seen that. I'll have to look on that. Does that have to do with precious metals? Cody, I'll have to look into that. If you want to email me that, I'll look into it. Glenn Parshall, 94, says the last slot machine that gold coins was pulled in 1981 after being hit for jackpots 3 times in a week. It was a pepper mill across the street from the Stardust. They bought the coins from our shop when they needed them. Wow. Slot machines, interesting. Pretty amazing. Can you imagine getting gold coins from a slot machine? That would be pretty cool. All right, let's see here. We've got this from Bill Chase. Cody, email me anyway, because I might forget about it. Email it to me anyway, Cody. We'll do that. Because Steve C., good to see Steve C. is with us here tonight. Thank you for being a channel member. I wish you all stopped telling people to buy 90%. That's the thing the poor silver stack can afford. 90% was the last thing I thought about. But that's the deals. Bill Chase, that's not the right attitude to have about 90%. It is, I think everybody can get it and should get it. It's a time where it's not being. Yes, Cody, I demand you do it. You better do it. I'm going to twist your arm if you don't send that email. Send that email and do it now. I will make you. I'm making you. Do it. Do it. So Bill Chase, yes, 90% is for everybody. Everybody, yes indeed. All right, Talica fan says, I just need 4 more peace dollars to make a tube of 20, which I just bought when I went to Tim's shop in New Hampshire from Yankee Stacking. I needed 8, but only got 4 when silver was 58. Keep stacking. There we go. All right. There you go. Hopefully we can get those things for sure. Oh, thank you from Michael K. being a representative. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Michael K. Good to see you. Good evening to Big Green Stacker from Colorado Springs. Good to see you. And Queedy says, I have recently acquired piles of Mercury dimes at the dip and been buying 90% at a time. At $2 below spot, the market will eventually calm down, and I don't plan to trade it anytime soon. All right. Very good. Yep. And it's not for poor people. I mean, poor people can buy it, no question about it, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing ended last week as you would like to believe, once again, in the first minute. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you're talking about there, Tony. I didn't say anything ended last week. I'm not even sure what you're referring to there. Stacking points. It's funny, I just bought a $10 gold eagle myself. Nice, minus 1926. Congratulations, that's awesome. Cody, no, he did not. Cody, I just checked it, and it's not there. Cody, are you that other guy? Am I going to have to ban you too? I think you're that other guy that. Let me just look at where this account, if he's that other guy that I banned. That's a pretty recent account, so I don't know if he's trolling me or what. I don't have time to check it right now, but yeah, Stank Wolf. Sounds like Cody is a troll too. So I don't know. We'll see if he's the same guy, has 2 different accounts. Fake news. So Cody's bringing fake news again. So yeah, maybe we'll just ban him too. That's the way to interrupt the stream when you do that kind of stuff. Brian Zakalo says, we will be around 40 to 50, I believe, when this is all over, bear markets for years to come. All right, we shall see. We shall see. But I tell you what, $50 would be a victory at the very end of it. But we'll see here. All right, let's see here. Ken Mazel says, GSR below 50 incoming again, regardless of paper, and more natural, rational ratio will come. Yes. All right. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of this Cody guy. He's the same other guy. Boy, he doesn't have much of a life, but we have fun banning people like him. And let's see here. UK combustibility assured. Whoops. Hold on a second here. What happened here? I think Steve accidentally deleted Peapod's message. Sorry about that, Peapod. That was a mistake. I don't know what happened there. Steve C accidentally timed you out for 60 seconds. That was a mistake. Sorry about that. Hopefully, come back here. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Given I'm reacting to just seeing 10 ounces in front of me when I'm watching the video, I think seeing that amount of gold embedded in a hotel reception would cause me enough of a meltdown or two. Yeah, pretty wild. Can you imagine seeing that? It's hard to see cash being thrown like this by people who are fortunate enough not to have extreme disadvantages in life when you're the only in that position because your childhood was beset by abuse and your actions accountable by terrorism. Mind you, I think they will have the bars back on the floor soon enough. There's so much fake gold in Temu, all they're all about to do is pull the genuine bars, take molds of them, sell them for the money, and then order a load of false metal. Yeah, can you imagine putting replica gold bars there? Probably wouldn't have the same appeal though, but we'll see here. But yeah, I don't think they would do that. But let's see here. All right. And we've got Rudy Pooh, a room only. I'll be waiting on streets for the other stuff. Revelation 12:21 says, let's see here. This guy really has no life. No life at all. Same guy. Out of here. You're going to be less disruptive, Cody G. Yeah, crazy. There he is. Listen to this dweeb here. Listen to this dweeb.
Hey, corporate kind of BC Ministries government work with ISM Canada. I started my own business in my 20s to tutor seniors
What an idiot.
through technology.
Started his own business. Control his business. Let's see here. All right. And those who rode the last few months' wave for quick profits are up in arms. Bloggers have even been threatened by those apparently who have lost money, not realizing it was their own greeds that caused the value of the silver invested fiat currency to temporarily drop up yours to them. Silver may return the same profit over time, but to stackers, silver is primarily a haven to counter effects of ever devaluing fiat currency savings they take from this month's income. Interesting. Yes. Yet it is just that's how we should view it, as a way just to counter the effects of inflation and devaluing currency. I think I missed this one. Rudy Poo, a room only? We'll be walking streets of the stuff. That's right, according to heaven will be paved with streets of gold. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We got Silver Heist. The APMEX CEO was quoted by the Wall Street Journal saying that while they usually sell 70% gold and 30% silver, but in January it flipped from 70% silver to 30% gold. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's crazy with the trolls out there. But let's get to the next comment and see what we've got here. We have got Jade Nephridae. For those who do not know, in ancient Jerusalem, for King Solomon's temple, the amount of gold used for its decoration of holy objects were estimated to be from around 3,000 to 3,750 tons of gold. Wow. Can you imagine what that looked like? It's crazy. Let's see here. Let's see here. And we've got user. I've used my silver to barter with other contractors and laborers. All right, yeah. And I've heard about people doing that. And they will take it. That's for sure. And they pay with gold and silver. In fact, I know somebody who's actually done that. Let's see here. Who's definitely done that. Very good. And we've got Jim JC. I was wondering when investors are going to realize that they've been buying fake silver from the COMEX. It's just a matter of time. This is going to happen. This is going to be a house of cards. That's going to collapse. Always demand delivery of the real deal. Well, we'll see. There's another, the Gold Silver channel just posted kind of agreeing with me that it's not going to collapse in March. But, it is under strain. It is under strain for sure. Vegas Stacker is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. And we've got over here with this Best Precious Metals channel on YouTube. Well, thank you. Same name. I think there's a lot of others that are much better, but thank you so much for your kind words. Appreciate that. And let's see here. LCP Crypto, I'm buying. If only 1 billion people had bad brains, we would be in a different world. Yes. True that. Good. Let's see here. Paul Monson says, it seems like big banks downplay silver. I believe it will go to the moon. All right, we'll see. But you know what? As long as it preserves wealth, I think that's the best thing we can hope for silver, for sure. And we've got Aaron McNoy says, What happens if they implement a digital dollar? You try and convert your silver to new digital dollar and say there is a fee to convert it and maybe decide to tax it to 50 to 70%. People can't pay their mortgage or electricity bill with silver. Um, well, if they will probably, a lot of these states are going to have cards that are backed by gold and silver. That's going to be a way to do it. You can have a digital version of gold and silver in a card form, but I think it's always good to have actual silver, physical silver too. But yes, there will be ways to use technology to have money that's backed by silver and gold. All right. So that you could pay your electricity bill with it. All right. Hubba Bill, I believe silver is going to stay sideways and not go above $100 for the next 18 months. All right, it may not. It could. As a start, it sort of is, in a way, trading somewhat sideways now. But anyways, let's see here. Jody Rook says, I just ordered the 2-ounce Scottsdale Mint in the Eagle and got it yesterday. My sister is an idiot who decided to have 2 sets of twins through IVF only a year apart and is a single woman. Not only stacking for myself, I started stacking for her and her kids because 8 to 10 years, she's probably going to be expected to get one of those kids a car. I don't think she's going to be able to afford to buy 4 cars in 2 years and started stacking for her kids as a down payment. Well, that's very nice of you to do, to look out for the kids. You grew up poor, and so, yeah, you're going to do what you can. I'm thinking and planning far ahead is definitely a good thing to do for sure. All right. Let's see here. And Razor Ready says, the question, do we have a plethora of hoarders or a real silver shortage? If silver drops to 50, then why did it get up to 115? Because of supply chain issues, Mark Razor Ready. Supply chain issues are the big reason why that's happening. And it's moving up pretty big. So yes, let me see here. The same guy coming in doing the same crap and get rid of him. So yes, this is so if it drops back to 50, it got up to $115 because speculative buying, it got into it on the way up. That's where it created a bubble, which is one reason why I think some people are saying it's going to be very difficult to get back there again this quickly. So yeah, let's see here. And Willa, there's a new Scottsdale Mint spread with a diamond fist in the back. Oh yes, that's right. Looking at the screen there, that's right. Yep, diamond fist there in the back. You're exactly right. And let's see here. We've got this. Anthony Stark. I mean, I guess I bought into this silver game, was hoping to get eventually, but honestly, gold is the only money asset now, in my opinion. All right. Well, silver is different. I mean, it's a monetary metal and it's an industrial metal, and it serves a dual role. I think it's a good idea to have both metals. I really do. Sanders Scandal says here, Sal, we all like the idea of silver when the dollar is zero. However, who besides stackers would understand how to use it for utilities, other bills, or buying for or cars or houses? Please explain. I'm nervous because every coin shops aren't accepting exchange now in some areas. Walmart won't be savvy to exchange for nor Macy's. Well, yeah, we're in an upside down market right now, and it's going to take a while to work itself out. Some silver is more liquid than others. Not all silver is created equal in this time. We're in an unprecedented time. Just hold on to your silver as best you can. That's why it's good to diversify. There was a time when constitutional silver was selling at a higher premium than silver rounds. And so it just fluctuates, and we have to be able to adjust and adapt to that. Babarizma says silver will stabilize again for far lower and then stay there for a decade. Yeah, and I don't know. Far lower still could be $50 an ounce, But if that's the new floor, that is a huge victory for silver stackers. No question about it. All right. That is a huge victory. Maria, silver all the way. Hold on what you got. Listen and learn and be good students. That's right. Good advice. Unicroxy 1 says the following. If you can't find silver at your local pawn shop or antique shops, look online, but try to only purchase silver things with very specific details, such as the company name and silver mark, for example. The government cannot manipulate what they don't have. The more the people own silver, the less the government can manipulate. Great video. That's right. Yep, exactly. Hold on to your silver for sure. There's Silver Heist with us today. Good to see Who's Your Stacker is here. Michael K is still with us. A lot of good folks with us tonight. As we press on to the other side here, let's see. We've got Univolcracy. Also says a purchase power of silver. Also works with dimes and quarters. The coins will no longer be considered 10 or 25 cents, but rather value by weight. That's exactly right. So it's like they're like bullion coins. They already are when you buy them and sell them. For sure. All right. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Buy 1 ounce a month no matter the price. Yep, that's dollar cost averaging. It's a good idea to do. I like to enhance a little bit. But yes indeed. Michael K, hold tight, pressure times. There you go. John Morgan, minimum wage gets lower and lower because of the devaluation of the dollar, but minimum wage is still just $7.50 per hour. Well, I don't know of any place you can go now that where you earn $7.50 an hour. Most states have their own minimum wages. In fact, they should do away with the minimum wage, honestly, because it's really just a price fixing, and that's not what the free market is about. And let the businesses compete for labor. Let them compete for labor. If they do that, there will be no need for a minimum wage. So I don't like the idea of a minimum wage anyway. They should do away with it. Joe Markgraf says, there's one reason we buy or sell or hold silver. That's the price. The price, but there's more to silver than just its price. It's its value. It's value there. But anyways, Terry Laurie, my core stack I will never leave, but I have some I speculate with, but not my core. There you go. Exactly. Way to go. Way to go. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, THS. Check out the video I did on that. I talked about that very subject. I forget the name of the video, but if you go to my channel, where is it here? Under videos. Where was it? Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Is the IRS changing the rules for silver stackers? Comply by February 15th. Check that video out from 6 days ago. I'd talk about that. Let's see here. Because, ZZGY, I was buying silver for between $20 and $28 for years. Yep. At these current prices, it's a tough pill to swallow. Buying at close to $100 for me, it's better to invest in the miners. Hecla mining, for example. There you go. Diversification is key for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And let's see. And Sweet Stacks, I love the chunky rounds. Thank you so much, Olivia Pearley. Appreciate your comment there. Edwin Tan, good morning, Sal. You have very beautiful silver coins and silver bar. Thank you, sir. By the way, I do stand ready to do push-ups. I already did some earlier. Pro bono for the scammer. But anyways, let's see here. Dean R. Hyped you, buddy. That's some sweet silver. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind of you to do. Master Blaster says, I stack silver, gold, food, water, etc. The Secretary of Transportation said the military has acted to neutralize a drug cartel drone. Yeah, it turns out it was exercises that were happening there, but it turns out it was not that. But anyways, but yeah, exercises going on near El Paso. Uh, like those chunky Scottsdale rounds. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed those. Almond Gray. Remember when we got hyped about 60 cents silver price move? Now the price moves $4. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And let's see here. Creedence Clearwater Silver Revival. There you go. I like it, Mo. That's right. Julian Arch says here, I hold physical for the future and I dabble in tokenized metals for buying on the dips and selling on the highs. Yes, I pay a little to store it digitally, but it exposes my savings for the spot price fluctuations. I can trade a little instantly while buying a stack. Leaving my cash in the bank for 3 months before I buy physical is a loss leader when we are in a bull run. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to buy, to calculate it out, to see how it's going to work, but yes, it sure is. All right, where are we at? Let's see here. We've got No Handle is already having conversations for over a year now with farmers, beef processing, and local repair people. They all said they would work with me. Nice. Very good. And Chief Morrowhead on my video about owning, why it's good to own silver no matter the price. You get taxed a total of about 43% when you sell silver. States get 5 to 6% when you buy. Federal government gets 20% when you sell. Depends on the states, by the way. Silver's not worth investing when you get whacked over 40% in taxes. Well, there are ways to be able to avoid getting those taxes. You don't ever want to evade, but there are ways to avoid. And I talk about that in a video called How to Avoid Sales Tax or Capital Gains Taxes. And only some states. And by the way, most states, if you spend up to a certain amount, you're not going to get taxed on it. Paid not played. Buy silver at 50 or 60, not now. Well, that's if it gets there. We don't know. We don't know if that's going to get there. We'll see. Yes, I predicted that it could go there, but I may be wrong. Buy all the Summit gold so they can send me free silver. There you go. Speaking of Summit Metals, they are the channel sponsor. Check them out. They've redesigned their website a bit here, so you can check them out. They got a lot of good products, silver and gold, but they have other services too. Auto Invest, other services there. Store your metals, how to dollar cost average. Even have a thing here on international shipping, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they addressed this here. So there you go. Select a country. I like that. Nice. So United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, and tells you what to do in those countries. So yeah, pretty cool that they got that. I didn't even know about that. So check them out. And let's see here. We've got the Crucinator. Oh, here comes a scammer. We got to prioritize the scammers here. Hello? Tough times ahead. Hello.
This is Alice. How are you doing today?
Good.
We have been trying to reach you concerning your car extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car extended warranty since we have not got a response. We are giving you a courtesy call before we close out your file. Let me transfer your call to representative.
This is Mark. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I can barely hear you. Can you speak up, please?
Yes, sir. Well, sir, this call is in regards to your car coverage. So may I know how is your car running so far?
It's running really good, but I can still barely hear you. Can you just speak up a little louder? I mean, a lot louder. Like yell. Can you yell into the phone, please? Oh, dang it. Crap. Oh, well. We gave it the old community college try. Let's see here. All right. Tough times ahead for a lot of unfortunate people with young families. Most people are unaware of the state of the world and have no savings, never mind the ability to buy metals, if they can even find any. Yep, that is unfortunate. That's one of the reasons why a channel like this exists, for sure. to try to teach, kind of teach people about basic fiscal responsibility that's so important. And also what Hoosier Stacker says, stack your preparedness. It's not just about precious metals. It's about preparing in other ways too, and saving money, saving preparation items like food, water, defense. There's all kinds of different ways to be able to prepare yourself for whatever may come your way. Great video. Thanks for the update. Thank you. One Nick Abrouch. Appreciate that. Very kind of you for watching this one about the IRS changing rules for silver stackers. Mike Bishop. I always thought, here comes a scammer again. Let's see if it's the same one. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Based on my record, qualify for the state-regulated final expense insurance plan that's going to cover 100% of your funeral, burial, and cremation expenses. Now, are you between the ages of 40 and 80?
I am.
Stay on the line, please.
Hi, this is Emma with Senior Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Emma. How are you doing?
I'm also good. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
The reason of this call is just to inform you about whole life insurance plan, which is going to cover all your funeral, burial, and cremation expenses, plus any other obligation one will leave behind. So, in order to qualify you for the best plan, may I know how old are you right now?
Right now, I'm 67, but 5 years ago, I was 62.
Definitely.
Okay.
So, in the age of 67,
yeah,
do you make your own decisions by yourself?
I do, but my cat helps me sometimes make decisions with me, my kitty cat. Emma? Oh my gosh, Emma. Doesn't even have a sense of humor, Emma doesn't. Man. Those Pakistanis don't have any, those Pakistanis don't have any humor at all. All right. I always thought Scottsdale should co-sponsor your channel. I like their Roman numeral bars. They're really cool. They are nice. Very cool. Thank you. Mr. Upier, silver is only worth what you can sell it for. And when dealers are paying 20 back a spot price, well, you're really getting hoodwinked if you're getting it there. Shop around. Summit Metal's not going to give you $20 back a spot. It is not a good buy. And yes, states acknowledge silver as money, but at the same time, they do not try to pay your taxes with silver. They will not accept it. Well, I think that's not going to be the case with Florida. Just look at the laws. I think Florida will accept gold and silver as taxes. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. We've got Bill Arrington says, I'm not selling, still buying, dollar cost averaging as always. Nice. Nice, nice. And Carrie Taryn says, I love the Scottsdale Mint stackers. Nice display. Thank you, Carrie Taryn. Appreciate that. And we've got this Not One AU from this video today. Appreciate him watching and commenting as well on the videos. He says here, when prices get real high, you have no choice but to hold physical. The market itself showed us recently taking profits is only for paper unless you run the lucky few. People talk about fiat as fake. That's exactly what the manipulators were after the crash. They hold up the dollar and say it's fake, but then point at 90% and say that's real money. How is it I can go to my LCS with fake fiat and trade for 999 silver, but I can't take 90% silver to trade for 999 silver? I have a good bit of physical silver. Hold on. Let's see what this call. This is probably one of those I might end up. Hello? 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 Well, it's eked out. Let's call it back. Let's see here.
America
Yeah,
currently faced
that's the ones. And so I blocked those because it just goes to nothing. It just goes to nothing when it tries to go through there. So anyway, here's what he says. They hold the dollar and say it's fake, then point to 90% and say, and they won't trade it. I have a good bit of physical silver, but also have learned the silver market is 100% corrupt. I've watched videos of why dealers charge such high premiums, and then most of their excuses are nothing but lies. Well, I hate to tell you this, not one of you, but I know enough about what's going on in the dealer market to tell you that they're not lying to you. There really is a backup in the refineries, and all they can do with 90% is just is they can't afford to hold it, because there's people like me that'll buy it, but most people they don't take advantage of a good thing. And right now, constitutional silver is the best silver to buy because you're paying less premiums for it. You're getting it for under spot price. I mean, what can go wrong there? Unless spot price falls back, to $50 tomorrow, what have you. But so it's because people can't. People just are selling a whole lot of this stuff, and they're inundated with it. They're flooded with it. What else are they going to do? And that's been happening. But the market's been changing now. Most of them are selling back to the public. And now silver again, just regular silver, not constitutional. But I'm still able to get constitutional at my local coin shop. In fact, some of the stuff that they do have, you can get it for under spot. But they can't afford to hold it too long. And people won't buy it. They have to go. The market just changes a lot. Not one AU. It just changes so dramatically and so quickly in this market. It's frustrating. I understand. But anyways. Cyber Current Twitcher, I'm certainly glad I own silver, but equally happy that I own gold too. There you go. Nice. Yes, indeed. That's right. I'm glad I own both as well. Jesse Corral. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. I like stacking to help this mindset. Exactly. We just have to, we have to be agile with the markets. It's easy to get frustrated. We have to just hang in there. Joe, yes, you seem to be the only one with knowledge. I don't have much money, but little debt and little metals have to work. We drop as many as possible. Very few are listening. No one knows history. USA is gone. Well, there's still hope. It just, there's trouble going on, but there's still hope in the United States. I believe there's hope, and but the problem is we're getting further in debt, and that's a problem. Copper is a tough one to buy now. Yes, well, you shouldn't be buying copper bullion. If you want to buy copper pieces to enjoy, to complement your silver collections or what have you, or just to have as a keepsake, but I would not be stacking it. Shamalanga ding dong. The one in the middle top looks like my herb grinder. Right, there you go. Nice. Very, very cool. C-130 is here. Nesmaniac is here. The tribe is here. Good to see you guys. And let's see here. Just answer a few more before I go, because I get to work on tomorrow's video. A lot happening here. Thick Town says the future is to use gold and silver as money with fractional gold like the Goldbacks and Texas Bullion Depository, with the use of Texas gold cards to pay daily purchases. No more fiat paper money. There you go. All right. Well, yep. Goldback. Yep, that's right. The Texas Bullion Depository. That's all the big news out there. Well, very good. Well, folks, we had a good time tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you, one and all, for being here. Appreciate it. We'll be back here on Friday night, too. So join me Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars and keep